Hi, this is Lewie again. I'm going to talk to you about something very, very serious that's going on in New York State. In fact, it's so serious that I'm going to be putting this on not only on YouTube but on Facebook as well. Today it came out that Governor Cuomo is pushing legislation through for New York State to have legal late-term abortions. What that means is, the way I understand it, is a woman will be able to have an abortion all the way up until the time the child is born. If during that time of abortion and the child is born, they're not going to have to provide any kind of medical attention to that child to help it survive, even though it was born before the abortion took place. As long as the abortion was started, the child would be considered aborted. Now, Governor Cuomo was raised in a Catholic faith. I believe so. I could be wrong, and if I am, I apologize right now. But I believe he was raised in a Catholic faith. And the Catholics don't believe in abortion at all. But here he is doing late-term abortions. Now, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, I'm not a doctor, but in my opinion, a living being starts at the time of conception. At the time of conception, cells divide and multiply. That is a sign of life. If you look at the wooden armchair that's sitting at your kitchen or in your living room or your dining room or in your bedroom or wherever, and you look at that wood, those cells aren't dividing because that piece of wood is dead. They are dividing if it's still a tree. You look at a body in a casket, it's dead. The cells are not dividing, they're not multiplying. However, prior to that body dying, those things were happening. Maybe not on the scale that it was when it was a child, but those things were happening. So that's just my opinion. Now, I'm not pro-abortion. I'm not anti-abortion. Well, let me rephrase that. This is not a pro-abortion or anti-abortion rant here. This is a rant about sensibility, and I'll get to that in just a moment. But I got to get my point across first in order to understand where I'm going with this. So just be patient with me. Now, Governor Cuomo, as I said, was brought up in the Catholic Church, which means he knows the story about King David's prayer to God right as King David was being crowned. For those of you who don't, essentially, I'm going to try and make this a shorter version. Essentially, right at the time he was being crowned, King David, the man who killed Goliath, he said a prayer. He said, "Lord, give me the courage, the strength, and the wisdom to lead my people by your word." God took favor on him, gave him the wisdom, the strength, and the courage, also gave him wealth and an army. And the reason God took favor on him is most kings and emperors prayed for wealth and strong armies. David didn't do that. He prayed to lead his people by his word. Simple as that. Okay? Cuomo's raised in a Catholic church. He knows the story. Excuse me. Anyways, now he wants, not only is he in favor of abortion, now he wants late-term abortions. And that's bothersome. Because he came right out not long ago and publicly denounced capital punishment. And here's my point. It's okay, in his eyes, to kill a child who hasn't breathed a breath, who hasn't shown the kind of person it's going to be, whether it be a girl or a boy, hasn't had a soda, for example, hasn't been loved. It's okay to kill that one. But it's not okay to kill an individual who has absolutely no value for human life. And he's proved it by killing somebody. I don't understand how that makes sense. But it's not for me to judge. I am going to ask Cuomo one question, And I encourage him to answer it. I doubt he will because that's just him, okay? But I want to ask the question, and I want him to answer it. I'm encouraging him to answer it. The question is, Governor Cuomo, when your time comes and you have to meet your maker and you have to answer for your sins, how are you going to explain to your God? How are you going to explain to him why you found it was okay to kill his little angels but not kill the devil's demons? That is the question. For anybody who wants to see the rest of my videos, I have them on YouTube. It's under Lewie's page. Go ahead and like and share. Bye.